What it is, Daniacs. I am here checking out this channel for the first time called The Disturbing Illusion. It's run by the same guy that has the channel called Here's the Deal, and he's got another channel or two. This guy is a prolific content making machine right here, dude. Like, he's constantly putting out content on the other channel. I didn't know he had a handful of other channels on top of it. And then this channel here's got 500 plus videos on it. And I haven't even checked out his other ones yet. So this is an interesting little part in here that I just wanted to jump in on. And this channel is basically, from what I can tell, about exposing the links between the left and right. You know, because it is the heads and tails of the same coin. It is the left and right of the same bird. I know those who like to claim a side or the other, because if you're wondering, I do not. I don't claim left or right, red or blue. It is red, white, and blue. It is America. So, but they like to claim that the other group is so different from them, yet they are actually very similar in a lot of ways. There are conservative liberals, and there are there are conservative Democrats, and there are liberal Republicans, that they are intermixed and intermingled to the point of homogenous tyranny, pretty much. I mean, let's cut right through it and get to it. We're talking about freedom and tyranny here. I am the brightest night, I am the darkest light, and I am ascending. Now, see, I'm sorry, dude. I've been watching this guy for a while on his other channel. Here's the Deal, and I still don't know his name. Sorry, bro. All you white people look the same to me. Okay, sorry. Me, in case you're wondering, I am half black. I'm half brown. I'm half red, and I'm half white. You call me Chief Dark Brownie Cracker, motherfucker. What's up? Yes, I am transracial, and not only that, I am omnitrans, and within that very classification right there, I'm also transnumeric, because I can identify a what some people might call a quarter as a half. And if you don't um, agree with my transnumerality, then you are transnumerophobic, and we can't have that. We can't have that. And I would like to thank all the transgenders for opening the trans door, but at the same time, I would like to admonish them for trying to be the gatekeepers of said transism, and trying to say that gender is the only social construct that you can possibly transcend. So here we are. I am omnitrans, motherfuckers. I done came out about this a while ago, and let's get on with it. Let's get on with it. So we're diving deep in with this motherfucker. Let's dive deep, bruh.
Crazy stuff under the big top. We are not getting close to an authoritarian takeover by Donald Trump's regime. We are
right there in that second or two. A lot to unpack right off the bat. So from that statement, one can gather that maybe he identifies as liberal, and from that statement, you can gather that if he's liberal, then he was in support of what's it, the last president, the old guy, you know. Fucking cocksucker. Some might say he was biding his time. Some might just say that he was just biding his time in there, that last president. But and with that, you would have to assume that this person was in support of the lockdowns and the forced inoculations. So he is obviously in support of tyranny. And when he's saying regime, he's saying that as if all of a sudden there's a regime, as if the last president, who was just biding his time, that wasn't a regime. He's saying it with such contempt. You know, the regime. Well, I mean, all presidency, each president has his own regime, if you want to look at it like that. So, I mean, a lot to unpack in that 1 second right there.
In an authoritarian takeover by Donald Trump's regime. And
No duh, because all governments are authoritarian in nature, buddy.
Okay, so let's examine that right there. Government, okay? The greatest relevance that government has is to self, because the self is the only thing that can be governed. And they are attempting to hijack and co-opt our self-governance through what do they call that? Mass Stockholm syndrome, mass psychosis, implemented through perception weapons such as